Hey, peace and blessings, family. Nero here. In this video, I want to talk with you guys about the Sun in Scorpio. And yeah, so with that being said, let's get right into it. And now, Sun in Scorpio, we can also think of the Sun in Scorpio as like Sun conjunct Mars aspect and Sun conjunct Pluto aspect, because Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. And then also with Sun in Scorpio, you can also look at it as like having Sun in the eighth house, because the eighth house rules over Scorpio. And the eighth house energy is also like Scorpio energy. So yeah. Now, with that being said, let us get into it. So, Sun and Scorpio, for the most part, what is this? In a nutshell, this means that a person's actions and conscious awareness, what a person is consciously aware of, and what their actions and what their wants and actions are geared towards, is things dealing with, the emotions and feelings, things, that are hidden behind the scenes, things dealing with the subconscious, unconscious forces from the other side. You know, um, more so the part of the psyche that motivates the person's reactions and responses, things like that. So, yeah, and since it's in Scorpio, I don't know if it's at the fixated part, but yeah, Scorpio's fixed water, so the person's conscious awareness and their actions and all that, it's fixated on things dealing with all what I just mentioned earlier. So yeah, that's Sun and Scorpio in a nutshell. And then just knowing that, and then if you know about Pluto and all that as well, this is why Scorpios tend to be this is why Scorpios can have that mysterious aura, but that gets more in the and that's not as important, but more so just knowing about Scorpio, just knowing this about Scorpios right off the bat, you can see, just knowing this is why Scorpios are like the natural detectives, psychologists, things like that of the zodiac, and also like that's talking about the eighth house. So I mean, I twist that in here because I'll mess around, fuck it all up. So let me not do that. But yeah, that's Sun and Scorpio in a nutshell. Now we talk about eighth house Sun in the eighth house. Eighth house, is similar with Scorpio energy. Eighth house is the house that deals with, you know, things that are taboo and the occult. And the occult just means hidden. And along with saying that, it's a house that deals with, secrets, things that are hidden behind the scenes, what's going on beneath the surface. It's also a house that deals with death and rebirth and transformation, things like that. But don't want to get too much into that and stay focused on like um what's the hidden part and what's going the secrets of what's going on beneath the surface. So I mean, but the sun here, a person's conscious awareness and their actions in the eighth house. That's what they're that simply is just like Sun and Scorpio. You know, because the 12 houses, are life situations. The eighth house is the part, the house that deals with situations regarding your you know, your secrets and other people's values and things like that. So, but mainly the secrets. So yeah, when you put the sun, you put your sun there, that just simply means that your, conscious awareness is going to be focused on things, just like Sun and Scorpio, things that are going on behind the scenes. And it's a water house, so that's emotions and feelings. So yeah, Sun in the eighth house, Sun and Scorpio, hand in hand. Now we talk about Sun conjunct Pluto and Sun conjunct Mars. We talk about Mars and Pluto. Mars is the planet that it's a planet that deals with your it's just like the sun is the planet that does with your life force, but it's also a planet that does with your sex drive and your passion, your fight or flight and things like that. It is one of our it's one of our planets that deals with our it's one of the planets that deals with it's one of our primal planets, to say the least. And then Pluto is and then there's Pluto as well, and Pluto is a planet that deals with the subconscious, and more so like it's like the moon and Neptune, with the main difference between the main difference Pluto has between the main thing with Pluto and as the difference that Pluto has as opposed to the moon and Neptune is that it's fixated on that, just like Scorpio, but it's more so the planet when it comes to the subconscious that likes to get to the root cause of why there are why things are going on subconsciously and all that. And then when the root cause of things are being brought up, that tends to bring up a lot of fears and anxiety. And when we know and then we know when fears and anxieties aren't really being, you know, um, you know, integrated and all that, that can lead to like, trying to, control and manipulate and having those power struggles. So that's why Pluto is also planets associated with that. But yeah, for the most part, Mars being a passionate planet and then Pluto being a subconscious planet. Um, the Sun conjunct Pluto, a person's a person's conscious awareness, and then Pluto being the planet that deals with the subconscious, their conscious awareness and the subconscious going hand in hand. So that's why I was talking about Sun conjunct Pluto, and then if you're able to think about it and go outside and twist it like I do, you'll get what I'm trying to say with that, because it may sound a little bit confusing with how I'm saying in the videos. And then Sun conjunct Mars, a person's actions and what they're passionately, you know, and what they're passionate about and what fight for and what they're driven by, go hand in hand. So, yeah, I say the same thing in my Aries video. So, yeah, and then with this being said, this is gonna be my take on Sun and Scorpio. So a Sun in eighth house, Sun conjunct Mars, Sun conjunct Pluto. If any of it didn't make any sense, if any of it didn't make any sense, feel free to put it down in the comments, and I'll, you know, answer that. And then, yeah, if you enjoyed this, cool. But more, like I always say, more so importantly, if you have any feedback or criticism, please please add that, because that's what's most important to me. Because I want to know how my audience and the amount of followers I have at any point in time always feel, how they think and feel about my content, because that's always vital and important. So, yes. So yeah, until then, we'll talk about like Sun and Sagittarius and all that. I'll talk to y'all next time, and I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace.